I'm joined by case manager Alan Dowson after this afternoon's 2-1 defeat at Concord Rangers. Alan, off the back of some good results, what went wrong this afternoon?
Just got battered in every department. I can't believe it. I'm in a state of shock, to be honest. Made a very fool of myself, to be honest. I thought it was the best side I've managed. Just so happens that we don't win games with Gavin Mack not in the team again. He comes off injured again, and God, it's been against boys in the second half. We didn't win a tackle, didn't defend well. Midfield were non-existent, front two, and your little winger. You look at it and you think, okay, look for the team and look. We go little pen pictures they do and look experience there. We didn't because Gavy's not playing. We didn't talk. We didn't compete very well. I'm in a state of shock. I am, because I really thought that was it. I thought, okay, we've turned a corner. We've got a good squad. Work hard for each other. I really did think about our turn it, but I'm looking at it today and I think we've been battered. The men against boys in every department. Even the top players like Bash who've been doing well. Bloody hell today. And like I say, the front two and the little winger were non-existent for 88 minutes till he scores, and got their centre halves just overpowered us. We whacked it up there. To be fair to them, I know they upset a few people on the bench should do the way we act and all that, because I think they've gone over the top, to be honest. They're good side and when well managed, if you like, and they'll give us a lesson how to compete, to be honest. I do think they've gone over the top and say silly things, but at the same time, we compete well. And I know, like I say, they upset quite a lot of people by these little songs they sing and all that, but that's them, and they've got every right to sing a song because they've just beat us today. And fair play, because it battered in the second half in every department, and we have just showed us how you should try to compete in a game of football, and we couldn't. You can't name a player except for Sam Clayton who come on, who didn't compete but who played in the right way. We've been, getting Gavy off and giving the other centre halves, as you know, it doesn't work because we get battered every week doing that. So this shows we're like a sort of a one-man band, if you like, where we just need Gavy in the team. It's a grind. I hope he's all right for next week. We'll go as strong as we can for the next 4 games to see if we can get ourselves in it. If we don't, then I'll just play the kids till the end of the season and plan for next year. That's the only thing I can't do. But we are in it, 9 games to go, and we'll go. If we didn't get anything out of the next 4 games, then I'll just let the lads go and play the youngsters coming through. And it's a sad thing, really, because I do think the squads. But we'll go positive next week. That's all we can do. But how sad can you get? How sad?
On Gary McDonald, literally just before kick-off, Mark Hams was putting the players through some last-minute warm-ups, which is unusual just before kick-off anyway. But Gary McDonald wasn't taking a part. Was that an indication that things weren't quite right before kick-off?
I gather when we're doing a warm-up first, his last kick of a warm-up, he's pulled something like an arm. It got worse, and he had to come off. And I got a little sense of it when he come off. I thought, I'm not so happy about what's going to happen here. And again, I thought the first game we have absolutely battered us for 90 minutes. And here at half time, I think, okay, but deep down I knew once Gary was off the pitch that we'll find it hard. And there's players out there who I believe probably think they can play in the Conference South and all the rest and stuff like that. And they come against teams like this who will get in your face, and we proved we're not up to that today. Somewhere along the line we've got to try to do something about it, and I've got to do something about it. But I'll take the blame because I did say that I think I was the best set of players I've had. And on paper it is, but I've learned a lot about my day, to be honest. I'm a bit blinking. I got a shock in my life. I'm still in shock now, to tell you the truth.
Do you learn more about your players in defeat than you do in victory? And that's a bit of a cliche, but is that true?
You do, because if we didn't go up this year, then I would have wanted to win it next year. And I did think I got a sight to get in the playoffs this year, and I probably still do think we can turn it round. But I'm just looking at it scared as the day, because the pitch wasn't great. They're a well organised side. We knew that we were getting our faces, but God, did we? Bash had one tackle, and it was a fair tackle, but the referees pulled it up. We didn't make a tackle all game. It looked men against boys, to be honest. I've got to admit, and again, I've got to hold my responsibility for why is Sam not in the team, why is Tatey not in the team, and I've got to look at that, because it was in the second half as proper, like even the last experienced players, it says, even the last 2 minutes we put Tom Hutchinson up front to see if he can win, and we're still playing backwards and squares. When I'm thinking, hold on a minute, we've got a 6'2" bloke up there to hit, go and try to hit him and try to get something off a scrappy goal or something to equalise. No, we'll just go backwards to Toves, and he'll hoof it up 40 foot in the air like he's been doing all game, and their centre halves come and smash and win it. You've got to learn a little bit on the pitch, but again, I've gone back without Gary playing. We haven't got anybody to take a lead, to be honest. They're all flimsy players who will probably go out tonight and all that, and it disappoints us. But like you say, like the Bash had been excellent the last couple of weeks. Today he wasn't, and I'm looking at the front two, me winger, and I'm looking at the back when Gavy went off the back. Some pretty bad performances, so I've got to take a blame myself and look at it, and very disappointed. I'm really, really disappointed.
Concord, like you say, they were well organised, disciplined, but we didn't help ourselves with the goals we conceded. They were very preventable.
Unbelievable. Like Dean Hamlin went across to cover. and you think he's covered, and somewhere along the line on that right hand side there's a right centre half and more hot. We've got to realise he's went across, and somebody's got to sit in. Maybe one of the centre. We didn't do that, and he's had all the space in the world. How can you have that with senior players out there? The second goal, midfield players got it, and you just give a back pass to them. And it was said about making mistakes, but we didn't compete all game. Very disappointing, to be honest.
It seems the best football we've played recently has been when we've had the 4-4-2 formation, but you dropped Tomo centre back this afternoon. Now, why was that?
I dropped Tomo in because I thought we were getting absolutely battered. So we thought we'd try to squeeze 3 up front by going a 3-4-3 to finish the game off and have a go and get Sam on and get Tatey on with Gary Mack going off. We wanted some bit of strength there. Tomo tires because he's not fit really, so he tires after the first 45. We knew that anyway in the midfield, so we'll give him a breather. I thought he'd done well for 45 minutes, Tomo, then he tires that because he's not fit. But we wanted to go into 3-4-3 so we could actually push on a little bit and try to get a third man up front to run at them. The 3 up front didn't work. I don't know what the 3 lads up front done it here, to be honest.
On a positive side, Paul Vine's got another goal today. Not a great performance today from the team, but that's a great signing, isn't it?
Excellent signing, but we knew we would score today. I said we would score, and I had confidence we would score, and he scored again. Finds has scored again, and he'll be an excellent sign for this football club. But again, if you go away from home and you're playing one of the better sides, which is Concord, or one of the better sides in the league, and you concede 2 goals, you don't win matches. Simple as that. 2 soft goals. And you got Javi Arms up front in the board, our centre halves about, and they've got the way men getting out of our full backs and barging them about with strength, and we'll lose 50-50s, and that's what happens. And you come to a place like this, they're not scared you, and you have a go. And I think we've had a reputation of being a bit of a soft touch, to be honest. I thought we changed that last week, and we've got to try to change it again. But I sensed before kick-off and the warm-up wasn't the best, and I sensed in the game that we were second off too many times. Look how many 50-50s here won, and look how many we lost. I just think they've given us a lesson of men against boys, how to compete. So like I say, we'll give it a right good go for the next 4 or 5 weeks, and when a chance comes up, we're kind of getting the playoffs, then I'll let a few go and let play with kids. It's up to them. I believe that they still got a squad there to go, and they've won 4 or 5 games winning them, but not competing like that, to be honest. I think they'll let themselves down. I think they'll let the club down, and I think I've let the club down because that's unacceptable performance, to be honest, in the second half.
Against Tunbridge last week, we drew 1-1. It was a good result and a good performance, but we did drop points. We dropped points again today. How big, in the context of those 2 results, how big is Lowestoft next Saturday?
Well, they're all going to be big. It doesn't matter if it's Lowestoft or whoever we've got after that. We've just got to win matches. We can't draw matches. We've got to win them. And if you defend like that again, and you get centre forwards who bash centre halves up like they're done. Look at their 2 centre halves today, were outstanding, absolutely outstanding. They won every header, aggression, they meant it, to talk to players. We never said a word. Once Guy Mack went off the pitch, we never said a word, and just looked to serve out, looking and thinking, okay, I can't wait till the game's finished here, and that's how it looked. And it was like men against boys, and to be honest, we've got to try to be men again and stand up and be counted. Whether we get in the playoffs or not, there'll be a lot between Gary Mack. He's that important to us.
What's the early prognosis on that?
It's a groin. I don't know. He's been injured all season, to be fair. So even if he got injured again, we'll have to change it for next season. I need somebody like him to come in and be a leader. And we bash his captain because how he looks after himself and how he does things. We haven't got anybody like that. They're all like going in a little shell and play their little games quite well, to be honest. I'm not knocking players. I've got some good players in there, but proper men don't come like I look at their 2 centre halves. If he lived closer, I'll be putting a 70 in for them straight away. As you know, I put a 70 in for Javi Elms because I look at their attitude, the way they are, and I look how they get into people and compete against people, and they're sure they desire to win games. And yes, I said I think we upset a few people how we are on the bench, but I've been told that off a few managers now. But that's the way we are. And fair play to them. But just but we don't do that bit right. But we do organise the team right, and they do. I've got no complaints about that, and they do have that fighting spirit. I had that at Walton Hersham when I was there. Lads on 40, 50, 60 quid a week running into brick walls for you. Not sure how many out there I've got like that, to be honest. Not so sure how many I've got like that. I think we've got to change. You
said last week that you were happy with the squad that you've got and you weren't looking to bring anyone new in. Does today's result change that at all? Or are you going to work with what you've got?
I'll let it work what I've got, because that's what I said, and I said that the squad was good enough to get in the playoffs. That squad, I said that we would come to places like this and compete, That's what I said. So I've got to look at me. Players can have a look at themselves, whether they will do or not, I don't know. But I've got to look at myself, because that's what I said. Martin Taylor hasn't said it, Mark Hams hasn't said it, the chairman haven't. I said that this side is good enough to compete. I had 11 players out there in the second half who didn't compete at all, who were quite embarrassing to me. I feel embarrassed about the whole thing, and I feel embarrassed at what I said. I should have kept my mouth shut, because obviously it was no difference to the home game, and it was men against boys, and that's all I can say. So I can't say anything more or further than that. I'm trying to be honest as I can. I'm devastated, absolutely devastated. Some of them will probably say, oh well, the midfield aren't doing it right. Or thought we were embarrassed in the second half. Just got absolutely battered in the second half, and I've got no excuses through team talks or whatever. You just don't know what, at this time at the minute, I don't know what to say. Awesome. Alright, cheers. Thank you very much. Cheers.